Chili dog, chili dog, chili dog, chili dog.
Is that the one I'm using?
I have no idea. Whichever comes through in your audio, fine enough.
Perfect. All right. So it's settled. You're going to be the intro for this episode.
Chili dog! Oh, wonderful.
So I'm joined here by Mr. Picanjo
Hello.
Kazooie. It's been a while since we recorded something together. Or really, I've done any sort of content. It's just been anything. But Picanjo decided to, wake up one day and join me here. And
Oh, is that how the story's going?
that's the... Oh, actually, it's really me waking up and you waiting for me. I can't believe it. You woke up way earlier than me.
You're 2 hours ahead of me.
I know, that's the insane part. Normally I'm supposed to be the one that wakes up earlier. But
That's a day off. You to get that sleep. You don't get much of that these days.
dead ass. We don't get enough sleep nowadays. I was sleeping and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna wake up, and then I pressed the snooze button. And then it sounded again, and then I got tired of the snooze button, so I just set an alarm for an hour and 45 minutes later. And well, that's what took me to 11:45 a.m. when I woke up. And it's not productive. I'll tell you that. Guaranteed. Not productive, guaranteed. But I was thinking on today's podcast, or I should say more accurately, this month's podcast, because when am I ever consistent with something? We're gonna talk about summer goals, despite being in the middle of summer already.
Oh no, I'm already halfway not doing them.
Are you? Hey, I'm full way not doing them yet. So, Picanjo, what was your summer goals at the start of
Summer goals.
June?
Well, it's really just to improve my editing craft, and before the next Pokemon game, and well, now the little delayed Animal Crossing game comes out, because stuff I do. Just trying to produce a little. I'm usually at least once a week when I make a video, and trying to do more. There was the Splatfest recently, so I was actually really motivated to get some more of that stuff done.
I heard of that last Splatfest. How was that? I never got to play it.
That was fun. I played with a group. Was on the winning team, but that's okay. It was still a lot of fun. I wasn't sure I was going to go, honestly. We did fairly well. I was actually streaming with Bushando, and we actually got a 100x battle win on the stream too, so that was fun to see.
Oh wow, that's
Yeah.
pretty good. That's very nice.
So what did I do? I did like at least 2 videos. Now I don't remember what they were. One was the final splashdown, and the other was Inkopolis post with help of Popolopoulos. Just I had motivation. I had to act on it. So
Right. That's crazy though. I can't
I
believe
guess I don't
it's
have a
done.
specific goal, but I just want to make sure I'm making stuff and better stuff than I
So what's
have
coming up
been.
for Picanjo's channel then? What is coming up for that?
What is coming up? In the future, again, I will be doing Animal Crossing. Probably some Pokemon. I actually don't plan on playing through Sword and Shield. I did that for Sun and Ultra Sun. It was just a little long, and
Yep.
I guess almost repetitive, is because Ultra Sun's only slightly different. It was like 2 episodes less than the original run through. But they'll have more Pokemon battles and competitions. That sounds like a lot of fun to do. So I might put
Indeed.
out a little video if I find something really interesting. I probably just because I found it more of a chore when I was playing Ultra Sun and Sun than really enjoying the game. So I want to just play it myself. And if I find something interesting, I might make a video on that.
Right. No, I can't remember the last time I played Pokemon other than Pixelmon, which you can join the server by clicking on the IP on the description below. Totally not a plug. No, but seriously, before that, I haven't played Pokemon in... Oh, God.
Well, I mean, that's fine. I haven't played Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu in a while now. I've been been trying to do more shiny hunting, but of course I picked a really hard shiny, so I'm taking forever getting it.
I never finished. I never finished Sun and Moon. I never.
Well, still always time to do it.
No, I'm gonna have my midlife crisis soon. Oh boy, I'm surprised you can remain as consistent as you are with Pokemon. But then again, you do it for content, so it works in your favor.
Oh yeah, I mean, it's also just kind of a passion thing. You gotta enjoy what you're doing. If you're not enjoying it, I mean, you don't produce very good stuff. You'd be like, oh, here we are doing this now, and just being very monotone, and just it comes through the mic. It's not much fun to watch.
Pretty much. One of the things I know we were supposed to be talking about Summer, but one of the things that's always interested me is that you were always interested in voice acting. You always had. I remember coming across your voice reel one day, and I was like, "Damn, Pekenjan really knows how to make this shit." And I'm just very curious. I'm like,
"Oh, you're too kind."
What's been your history with voice acting? This is enlightening.
Well, I started on Newgrounds back in the day with the same account name. A lot of the stuff still there. I would do animation and voices with my brother, and we did that for about a decade. He's since moved to California, and that's why we haven't really done anything on that in probably a decade now. But a lot of my early stuff's there, and then sometimes I just do dabble here and there. I try to find something that people, it's not an easy field to try and get into. I've seen people succeed and still not get very far. But
right.
I try to help out when I can, and I just try to expand the portfolio and just I try to do a good job. I can't always. I mean, there's a lot of other really talented people to go up against, so it's not easy.
It is not. It is not. But you got a lot of talent. I checked that voice reel. That was pretty fucking fantastic. I'm not gonna lie.
That's why. So some years ago, I started doing YouTube. It's just I wasn't making anything, so I wanted to produce more stuff. So I started doing that. And what I do, I made Minecraft videos. Like, what else are you gonna do?
But hey, listen, it's working in your favor. Your Minecraft videos are taking you somewhere.
They are.
I mean, I'm sure they are. No, I looked at your channel. Yeah. They got pretty good reception.
Yeah, I do all right. I was actually playing all the mods 3, which takes forever to load, and because it takes forever to load, I don't get as much done as I'd like to. And the last thing I did was a big rabbit hole I went down. So I've been trying to do more of that. I actually started. There's another friend. I'm playing on like 4 Minecraft servers now. But
damn.
I'm trying out a Bedrock Edition one, which is cross-platform because somebody started a server on the Switch, and I actually play on PC. But again, cross-platform, I can still play with them.
Right, that's the cool part.
It's a little different than Java Edition. I can't say exactly what's different because I'm more used to Java Edition, the PC version.
Right.
It looks pretty beautiful. I'm a little surprised by the look of it. It's just a little better. And it's just the default texture.
And it runs smoother, too.
It does seem to run really smooth. I do feel bad, though, people playing on console. I mean, I'm not used to playing on the Switch. I'm so used to playing with a mouse and keyboard.
I know.
I can only imagine using a controller. Okay, turn to the right. Oh, God, hit the creeper.
So I used to play. The first time I played Minecraft was on my cousin's Xbox 360, and it was always that. It was always like you had really like stiff movement because that's what it is with the control stick. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's probably the reason I haven't really tried a console version of it. It's just a little smoother with that mouse.
Exactly. Ever since I had the mouse and keyboard, I never want to switch to another controller scheme because I'm always like, no matter how high the sensitivity, I will never. It
does have some nice shortcuts though. Nowadays, I can just I want to craft this. Oh, click instead of putting items in the crafting grid. It knows what I want. So
right.
That's kind of nice with that version. I mean, I think that's the same thing as the Java edition since they've had that crafting book.
Has saved my life because I don't know how to.
Still need middle click, which they have not put in any version besides modded.
Really?
Middle click just organizes, like you click it, it kind of organizes your inventory and your chests. That's very helpful because I can't find what I'm looking for.
Oh my god!
And I've only seen it in modded Minecraft.
That would be so useful.
Put it in there. Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
Minecraft has come a long way, but I only remember.
Yeah, I started in 1.2.2. And it's funny because like 2 weeks later they added jungle biomes and doubled the world heights. That's how long I've been in this game.
Yeah, that's crazy. Like I only remember the Xbox 360 version. That's as far back as I go.
I don't even know when that was. It probably wasn't too long after, because it seems like it went everywhere. Everybody can play it. You can play it on your phone, I think.
Yeah, everyone can
Maybe.
play
Was that
Minecraft.
Minecraft Earth? I'm not sure what that is, but they say mobile.
That's an augmented reality game. So it's like meant to use
Oh,
your camera, and then in the camera you can see people building mine blocks there.
interesting.
It's supposed to integrate. It's kind of like how you can turn on the camera in Pokemon Go. And you can see
Oh.
the little Rattata
Right.
on the block.
Yeah, that
That's exactly it.
augmented reality is fine. I tend to not use it. That's probably why I'm not so much into VR. That seems very tiresome.
It does.
But I'm
Honestly,
sure it's fun.
it's just like, nah. It's not the thing for me, to be honest, but I can see how it appeals to some people.
It's kind of like the 3D movie phase. Like, yeah, we did that for a while, and no one really seemed to care. And the 3D on the 3DS, yeah, no one really used that either.
Man, yeah, it's like phases. It's like a fad. It just comes and goes. I remember the silly bands in school. This wasn't your time, Picandra. I keep forgetting that. Fuck. What was the fad in the 1980s where it's relevant to your time
Out
period?
of the 80s? I don't know. I'm halfway through that decade, so what was I don't know.
I think crack. Was it crack or was that 70s?
I don't know. I don't think crack went out of style, but
Oh.
although it's probably more marijuana these days,
Yeah.
as it's essentially legal everywhere.
It's legal in your state, right? Or-
Yeah, I think we were one of the pioneer states to do it. So 2012.
I see you with your garden in your home.
Oh, I actually don't use marijuana, but I like that people can, because the silly things that go along with trying to arrest people for that kind of stuff.
Yeah, honestly, they should decriminalize it. But personally, I would never use
Isn't
it.
New York? I thought they honestly had legalized it too.
No, they decriminalized it to a ticket, but now, but you still get a
Oh,
ticket. So it's
still
like
get tickets. Okay.
still not fun, but whatever.
All right.
I like how this started out with summer goals and we ended up in weed.
Man, how did we get here? Well, you better get back on track.
I don't even think there's a track, honestly.
No, okay.
Speaking of
What are we
track,
doing in the summer? Well, I mean, how's school going for you?
how is school going for me? Uh, I'm supposed to be reviewing stuff, but I'm playing Minecraft instead.
Reviewing what kind of stuff? You just review Minecraft.
Honestly, it's like I'm gonna go back to freaking college and be like, I know how to make an iron pickaxe, and they're gonna be like, all right, your next project for your
Let's
code.
just show the entire class how to make an iron pick.
I'll get an A. I'll get an A in that class,
First, you need some iron.
and the pickaxe, right?
Just show them all these. Yeah, it's just the Minecraft podcast, I guess.
Yeah, this is honestly a Minecraft podcast. But
Seems to really come back to popularity. I mean, it's kind of always been there in little peaks here and there, but it's kind of back again.
yeah,
It's fun.
it's weird.
A lot of fun to
Minecraft,
play with friends. Yeah.
Minecraft in general is just, I don't know. It's like, it lost the crown of Fortnite and then it took it back, kind of.
I know Fortnite was winning a crown. It's sure Fortnite's fun. It's a game I really don't have any interest in playing. It's kind of like Team Fortress. I never really did that either.
What? Really? I thought you were the type that did it.
No, I mean I played Overwatch. I play like 7 games a year, and
Oh,
it's usually only around Halloween, which is it's coming up again. I gotta get my 7 games in because I play with a friend.
shoot.
There's like a specific, I don't know, guard the castle mode or something. Monsters, you gotta.
right.
So that's about the only time I play. Like it'll be the 3rd year now doing this.
No, I completely get you. But speaking of Halloween, what are you gonna dress up for Halloween? Do we have plans for that yet?
I don't know. Last couple of years, I've either been Luigi or Mario. Last year I was Mario, just because I could wear the cappy hat.
Ah, that's right. That's right. You managed to get one?
Yeah, I got one. GameStop. I'm not sure it was before or after the game. It's probably after the game was out. I gotta play that game again. I haven't. I don't know how far I got.
You got 100% it.
Yeah, probably. I'm trying to 100% Breath of the Wild first.
Oh my god, I never beat that game.
The
Never
only
beat
thing I
it.
have left to do, I think, is find under 200 Korok seeds. That's how far I am.
Oh my god.
Never fought the final boss yet either, so I'm kind of trying to do that first. Although there's probably some hiding around the castle that I can't find. I try to do it without looking it up too. I've got the Korok mask, which makes a sound when you're near one, so that's how I'm finding them. So I'm just kind of looking where I haven't been, which I've been everywhere. To fight some more.
That's well, it's a little tedious, but
I mean, bridges are always like a big, easy spot to find at least a couple.
didn't you already look every bridge then?
No, I thought I so. Then I go by to the bridge and it starts making noise. What? I missed this because I didn't have the mask the first. I don't even know how many hours of the game before I could get it. That was part of the DLC stuff because I actually bought the game on the Wii U version. Then I bought it on the Switch. And I didn't care. I double dipped. I wanted to play it.
That's right.
So sometimes I forget, like, oh yeah, I got it in that game, but I didn't get it in the Switch version, kind of thing too. So
That's right. That's right.
yeah,
I don't know. It's weird. I like the CD design of the Wii U version. That's all I can say about the Wii U version.
I packed that thing up. I'm probably never gonna turn it on again. It probably had the least amount of games I bought for a single console. The Switch, I probably about the same amount of games with the Switch so far. But I mean, I know I'm going to be getting at least a couple more as the year goes.
Yeah, honestly.
I mean, I got Crash Team Racing because everybody was gaga. I was like, all right, I didn't grow up with Crash, but I'll play the racing.
What about Spyro? Did you get that?
No, I didn't.
Well, did you?
It might be fun. No, I didn't grow. I didn't have a PlayStation. I didn't grow up with PlayStation.
What'd you grow up with?
I had a Sega Genesis and then a Nintendo 64. That's what I grew up with.
Hey!
So I played a lot of Sonic games. And then I played Mario 64 and Super Mario Kart and Diddy Kong Racing. So
that's good. That's good. I grew up with N64 too.
Yeah, so it's the thing is, I tried. I got the Crash trilogy, and I'm not very good at that game. I'm having such trouble playing any version of the three games. So that's why I don't really want to try Spyro, because it's probably, my friends told me, it's like, they're like kind of the same thing. It's just, everybody was trying to have a mascot and try to do these kind of collectible run-around worlds, although they are different, Spyro and Crash.
Right.
I don't know if I would appreciate. I mean, I don't think I appreciate it as much as I probably should, because I didn't grow up with the games. I don't see them in their new HD and better control versions.
Exactly, you just see it as a typical game.
If they re-released Banjo-Kazooie and Tooie on the Switch, fully remastered and remade, I would understand that now.
Oh, why doesn't Rareware do that shit? Fuck.
Well, they got them in Smash. It only seems logical that we might go down that road. If anything, it would probably be next year at the earliest, if we go down this road. Yeah. Because you're essentially making the game again. You're emulating it, but you're making it high definition.
But it's like, it's always the fucking, what's it called, the legal rights. It always screws up with the direction.
Everybody said that about Banjo and Kazooie getting on Smash, and then I remember reading articles like, it was relatively easy to do this, is what they were saying.
Are you serious?
Yeah, it was fairly easy. There wasn't too many loopholes to go through, especially since, I don't know, Microsoft and Nintendo seem to be best buds all of a sudden.
Yeah, they kind of...
Although they probably weren't ever really rivals, but they were just competitive rivals in terms of business.
They kind of cleared up their beef. They cleared up their beef.
So, yeah, I don't know who would be the next Smashers. I don't even know. It's like, after Banjo-Kazooie, it's like, we're done. We don't need any more characters. We're done. Pretty
much. We have 2 left, right?
Yeah. I mean, everybody says Minecraft Steve's going to get in there.
Please get me Steve so I can watch people get pissed off. I want to do that. That's the only reason why I want him in there, so I can watch other people get mad.
Make people angry? Why would you?
I want to watch the world burn.
It'd be fun just to have crazy. I mean, who's the craziest character? I mean, before Banjo and Kazooie.
I don't know. Maybe they might put Crash in it or Spyro.
I mean, I guess it would be Sonic and Snake. Those were like the biggest things to have. And then we got him in Brawl, and I thought that was insane. And of course, I remember, I'm talking about Smash instead of anything else, but I remember there's Sakurai was talking to Grant Kirkhope, the guy who's done the music for Banjo-Kazooie and did it for the Smash reveal and probably all the Smash music. It was the first time he had to talk to an English musician about making the right kind of music he wanted to have, like for the reveal, and then, and he was worried there'd be some sort of translation issues, but they seemed to go just fine, which was really interesting to think about. I mean, before all this, it was their own ballpark of Japanese composers.
Right. It's, I don't know, Grant Kirkhope has a fucking talent, I'll tell you that. And the talent speaks
fun
louder.
to see on Twitter. Yeah.
It speaks louder than just language barriers, honestly. I think his skill can be proven on that aspect.
Oh, yes.
But it's just, wow. I see sometimes these composers, they manage to make something awesome. And I'm just like, damn, how much music theory would you need to know to be able to do something like this?
Oh, I don't think you stop learning. You learn so much as you go. Try to make new fun stuff to go along with it. So it never ends. It's like video editing. You keep learning stuff.
That is the fun part. Just like I learned tracking in After Effects recently. Now I can make those sweet memes, and it'll be accurate keyframes.
Yeah, I've gotten fairly adept at making memes now, but I don't do it too often. What was the last big one I did? I did the, when they released that Smash trailer with no music, but everybody did put their own music behind it.
Right.
I did mine with Twisted Sister. We're not gonna take it. I felt it fit pretty well, honestly. But there are a lot of ones. The one I was going to try and do, but people beat me to it, was do the Power Rangers theme. Go, Power, There are a lot of fun ones to see.
Honestly, there's a lot of video editors that are very talented, and they're just...
Well, yeah, now the technology is essentially available to everybody. It can be hard to start because you got to get adept at it and figure it out. It's like when I was trying to figure out 3DS capture footage. It's like pulling teeth asking people to help. There was really nobody who would either respond to me because I was probably nobody to them, or just finding out anything. Like I finally had something to record for the Switch, and it took forever to find that kind of information too. Something that worked for me.
Right. That's the thing you gotta deal with when you're trying to make content. It's like always gotta look for the optimal
too busy,
stuff.
or it's like they probably get thousands of emails too. When I was asking some of those bigger people that I knew back in the day, because I knew a lot more of them back in the day, and nowadays we don't talk.
Dang, that's crazy.
I don't know, because they're busy. Not trying to drop names. Who do I know? Like Egoraptor. I used to talk to him. This is a long time ago, but only on very few occasions. Back on Newgrounds, but he doesn't reply to anything I send to him.
Right.
I haven't said anything in a while, but it's like I'm trying to ask him, like, "Oh, that's cool. How do you do this?" Or how'd you do that? He never got back to me.
He's too big for that.
Yeah, he's too big for me. I can't.
They're too big now.
Oh,
or too busy.
Especially with what I've been doing. I mean, I meet so many different people. It's hard to keep track of everybody. I know I'm neglecting somebody. So I try to, make around like, let's try and do something. Let's do this. And I feel bad. Sometimes I don't talk to them from forever, and it's like, oh, I'm so sorry. I've been so busy with everybody else. So you kind of get that guilt. It's like, yeah, I'm trying to not lose communication with them, but yeah. You're like one of them too. It's like, I did not mean to not talk to you for a while.
That's partly on me, because I'm like, okay, Pikenjo. Okay, Pikenjo, let's do something.
Okay.
And then I forget about it, and I'm like, shit. That's my realization. Not because I'm busy. I don't know, actually. I don't know.
I haven't spoken with Yoshi Went Up in a while. It doesn't seem like he's terribly active either.
Oh, he got married.
Yeah, I knew that was coming. I guess it already happened.
Yeah, you missed that part.
Did you see it?
Did I go to the marriage, or did I see pictures?
Did you go to the marriage?
None of the above, buddy. I haven't. All I know is that it happened.
I actually be going to a wedding in September myself.
Oh my god, congratulations, Pikenjo.
Oh, not me.
Who's the special lady, huh? Who's the special lady?
No, it's not me. It's somebody else. I'm going to their wedding.
Oh, you're there for the party.
Yeah, I wasn't. I was one of the few people invited. So
Oh, that's a pleasure.
It's Bushando who's getting married.
Ooh, that's kind.
So
That's
I've
good.
commissioned his wife to be a few times for some of the art for the channel and Twitter. And of course, actually, speaking of podcasts, I think starting this Sunday, it might be next. It depends on his schedule. I'm gonna be commentating with him as he plays through Banjo-Tooie.
Oh, snap.
I don't think he's actually played the whole game. I'm not sure if he's actually played the game. But I'll be doing that. That's the big thing. So I've been meaning to actually brush up on my Banjo-Tooie. I know most everything in it, but I know Banjo-Kazooie by heart. I could just play through that game without looking anything up.
That's
But Tooie,
crazy.
not so much. It's a little, because it's 2 years later. It took me long enough. I mean,
Right. No, that's cool though. I don't think I have a game where I can just play it like that without looking anything.
yeah, there aren't. Like, I'm trying to think if there's games like that I know. Like, I don't know. I mean, even Pokemon, I get lost. I'm playing through Gold, trying to get some footage. Like, okay, where do I go? I got lost after battling Whitney. He's like, where do I go to the next one? I couldn't figure out where I was. I kind of get lost in the underground,
But it's like some of these games have that naturally, and that's why I stopped playing Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire, because there's just so much running around. I'm like, what the fuck am I doing?
That's like a double standard with me in Zelda games. Like, I played Majora's Mask, and I really tried on the 3DS version because I had it for the 64 version, but it's like, I don't know what to do. There's too much to do.
Right.
And me in the same breath, I love Breath of the Wild. There's so much to do. It's honestly, it's the time. It's the 3 days going back. That really hurts me because I just can't. I mean, I understand, and it's an interesting mechanism. I can't get it to work right. I don't know the game very well, and I cannot get anywhere. I don't know what I'm doing. The most I did was there's like 4 big masks in the game. I got to 3 of them, and I remember I beat a boss. And I somehow didn't collect the mask, and then the days went back 3 days.
Oh
and
my!
It turns out I didn't have to beat the dungeon again. I went to the dungeon that said, "Ye who has beaten this dungeon, simply stand over here." On the, I don't know, on something, this teleporter to regain my mask. I was like, "Oh, well, that's sweet."
Yeah, you didn't have to go through all of that again.
Yeah, I think it was I don't know, it's the one you play as a Goron to get through. I never got to some of the quote unquote worst temples, which I think one was a water temple, and although it sounds like there's an upside down sky temple. That sounds like a lot of fun, but I never got that far in the game.
I was so confused.
I'm not sure there's an order to it on that too. There probably is an order, but you probably could skip through some of these dungeons.
Maybe.
Or go in a different order, anyways.
Like
Wind
Breath
Waker
of the
is
Wild?
probably a little more linear, even though it's very wide open.
I love Wind Waker. It's
Yeah,
fucking
that
great.
I got that. I played on the GameCube version.
Did you get the
I guess
Wii
that
U
was the
version as well?
No, I didn't.
Oh.
Yeah, I know. I mean, I got Twilight Princess on the Wii U, but I didn't get that one.
It's a classic. It's a fucking classic.
Yeah, I don't know. It's like Twilight Princess doesn't seem to be as high on other people's lists. And I guess I can understand why. It's not what you might call traditional, but it does have a lot of the same elements of a Zelda game.
Yeah.
It's, I don't know if you call it darker than
Oh, it is certainly darker.
others. It's not darker than Majora's Mask, I will say that, based on what I mean. I guess it's more darker. I mean, it's still a dark game. And boy, I can't wait to see what Breath of the Wild 2 does with that. It looks like a darker game.
Yeah, Breath of the Wild too.
I was hoping they would make at least one more game using that engine, because it's a fun engine game. I love the cell shading and the vast world. It's kind of, I just stumbled across a bunch of stuff.
It's beautiful. It's fucking beautiful.
You saw that preview for the second one, right?
Yes, I did.
There's a theory that the Hyrule Castle
Oh?
is a divine beast.
That's crazy. Where
You
the hell did
see,
you read
you
that?
kind of see rubble, and it seems to go up a little bit. It might be getting up on its legs.
Is that it?
Nothing's obviously confirmed, but I like that theory. It was kind of crazy. It's like, you mean you're going to have a roaming dungeon walking across the map? That'd be fun.
That'd cause destruction.
if it goes further than Hyrule area, instead of like like the divine beast hung out in a certain area.
Right.
I'm not sure what they're gonna do, but it looks like a lot of fun, and I'm curious to see what they do with the story.
You know what? I bet they're gonna do a lot with this. They're gonna make a lot of it. They have time.
Right. That's not necessarily. I mean, that's pretty far out there, Zelda, compared to other Zeldas. I mean, there are a few traditional dungeons. Typically, the last one and the divine beasts are more like those dungeons. Then you just have a lot of those really mini dungeons that those temples. Is that what they're called? I can't remember what they're called now.
Shrines.
Shrines. There we go. I can't remember.
Mini temples.
Mini temple is shrines. Yeah, 120 of them, and
That's insane.
it is insane.
I forget there's that many.
Yeah, I remember I found the last two. They were like literally next to each other. I'm like, how did I not find these two?
But you found them. You did all 120.
Yeah, I found it. It took me a while, and it wasn't that far from the Great Plateau either.
Wow, they were pretty close then.
Yeah, one was like the Goron brothers. Just like a couple of shrines like that. You have to survive the heat, which you could do by, I think, taking a heat resistance potion. I think that's what I
don't even know how to make those.
You gotta get like Goron spice. I forget the rest, but yeah, I think you just buy them from Goron City. But anyways,
We're on the road to Goron City. Oh man.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to the next Pokemon game too. It looks pretty. Looks pretty.
You like Sword and Shield?
Well, I think so. I'm not there yet. I have to wait for the game to come out. See how it does.
That's crazy. Most people are already hating on it. There's so many haters.
Some of it's understandable. Some of it's not. I really don't like the toxicity of them attacking other people for liking something or wanting to try it. And I understand their quarrel saying like you shouldn't just buy anything they produce, but it's like, well, Sun and Moon was good. I mean, the main series Pokemon games have been very good, and Let's Go I think was an unexpected hit. So they might be changing their direction. I mean, it was a fun game. Sure, it's a Gen 1 remake. We seem to really get upset when we have to remake the first generation again. But again, Pokemon Go brought in a lot of new fans, so it makes sense to try and do that. If they made sequels, I'd enjoy a Johto. Let's Go.
Hey, I want a Johto again.
And yeah, I mean, with the Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee, there's no day or night cycle or certain days of the week thing, which makes sense because Gen 1 didn't have that. It was daytime all the time, and besides they originally had the Alolan forms, which was a nice little touch to have.
Right. I never bought that game, but I'm like, I see it and I'm like, oh, that's a cute little thing to have if I ever if I want to just have something on the side I want to work on one day. Just play a game. But honestly,
I completed the Pokédex, but I didn't finish the game yet.
I've never completed any Pokédex in any Pokemon game. Zero.
I'm trying to think if I did in X and Y. I'm pretty sure I did, but I haven't updated my Living Dex to include Sun and Moon yet.
Dang.
Living Dex is just so I don't have to go back and do it again. And yeah, they're gonna have that Pokemon Home, which transfers a lot of Pokemon from some of these games into that. Right. I've said you can't bring them back. It's like, well, it depends on which one you're doing, but I honestly need it for Let's Go. I was just looking at my Let's Go. I have a lot of Pokemon because I have like 100 Pikachu.
100 Pikachus?
Well, again, they're kind of all those event ones with different hats.
Oh my god.
And some don't let you release them.
Oh my.
Some you can. But I found myself like, just hang on to them. So yeah, I got a lot of those. Of course, I just caught a bunch of Miltans a while back too. So
I'll keep them in the PC box.
Yeah, they're just on my mobile phone. I don't know. I still play that game. Do a little bit every day, not much. I actually only did my first real raid like a week ago.
How was that?
Because I can never have enough people show up for it. Yeah, we got Speed Deoxys. It was just outside a Target store or something. So there was like 30 people there. I'm like, well, this is easy. So I tried to do it with me and just one other person, and it's pretty much impossible. You got to have like at least 5 or 6 people for some of these bigger Pokemon.
Right outside of fucking Target. That's hilarious.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was literally outside of Target.
You just found a legendary outside of Target. Maybe it was doing some shopping. You know, gotta ask those questions. No, but overall, yeah, Pokemon is a great series. I don't know why many people are hating on the new one when it hasn't come out yet.
I can understand some of it, but I mean, it's not going to be. It's not going to 100% cater to them. I think what they should do, I don't know if they're going to, is make sure they have Pokemon travel alongside, behind you, like in Heart Gold, Soul Silver. I mean, that's what people really want, and they found the walking animations in Ultra Sun and Moon, but yeah,
oh snap!
Yeah, I mean, because they data mined. It's funny, they data mined Sun and Moon a lot, but it still can't get the exact rates on shinies. I find that weird.
Yeah, they got a data mine. This is like some crazy hackers.
Well, I don't know. I don't like data mining. It kind of takes all the fun out of the game. Like when, no, was it? I was playing X and Y. That's when they introduced Mega Evolutions.
Oh.
And so when I was playing through the game, I was like, oh, they've got to have a Mega Pidgeot. There wasn't a Mega Pidgeot.
And how much did that crush your dreams?
Well, a little bit.
Oh.
I mean, but, it was fine. It was just cool to see some of these Pokemon get use again. It's kind of like with Z moves and that. But of course, then Omega Ruby, Alpha Sapphire came out. And there's a Mega Pidgeot in that game.
Was there?
It came later, yeah.
Oh my! Oh, so you're Gucci. You got it.
Well, I mean, I didn't raise one on my team that time around. Like, oh, well, finally.
Oh man.
Yeah, I mean, some people are saying like, oh, this Dynamaxing is a gimmick. It's like, well, there's got to be something that sets apart each generation, each region. I mean, they've confirmed there's no Megas or Z moves. It might be post game because depending on how they do, competitions afterwards. But Dynamaxing is the one they're trying to do for the big battle thing for this generation.
What do you think about Dynamaxing?
I don't think it's dumb. I think it looks kind of fun on a specific Dynamaxing that changes the form. So in a way, it's kind of like a signature Z move, but almost in the way of a Mega Evolution. So it seems like elements of both in some ways. I mean, they get bigger and stronger, and then sometimes they change their appearance. Like I didn't look very hard because I can't tell what's official or not because I'm just waiting to see it, or I try and not see as much because I want to just play the game and see what happens. Unfortunately, I'm sure I'm going to find out too much. Like I kind of don't want to know what the evolutions of the stars are going to be, but I'm probably going to find out before I get there.
Right. That's crazy though. Honestly,
it looks fun. I mean, I'm looking forward to it.
I'm looking forward to getting it like a year later, if at all.
Yeah. Well, something I realized, I think, back in Diamond and Pearl. It's like, about every 2 years there's a new Pokemon game, and I buy and play it. It's like, I'm okay with this. I mean, the story is, a little standard. I mean, it's kind of the same. You do have little different elements each time around.
Right.
But I enjoy it. It's fun.
But speaking of Diamond and Pearl, when am I getting my remake?
I wasn't sure they were actually going to, but it sounds like it might be a real possibility. And my thought was, again, there's nothing to confirm any of this, but some reason I thought at post game maybe it would be able to go to those regions.
I wish.
Because
oh my god!
I think that's why Gold, Silver, and Heart Gold, Soul Silver are so big, because you could go back to Kanto. You essentially had 2 regions to explore, more Pokemon. I mean, that's probably why it's so high up on so many lists, because you just had more to it.
They need to end the Pokemon series with one giant conglomerate game where it's all the regions together.
And it makes too much money. They probably. I mean, I think Gen 3 was essentially supposed to be the end of the Pokemon series, as far as they wanted to go, the original teams. And it makes too much money, so we're coming up on Gen 8, which is weird to think of.
Oh my god.
I mean, 7 was already too big for me. Now we're down with 7. We're going to 8.
Jesus. I don't remember. I only remember the original 150 and a few others along the way.
Oh, sure you can, because the human brain is capable of remembering more than you think.
Is that so? Enlighten me, Picanjo. Let's hear it.
Well, let's just go with the English language. You have contractions, right? You know how those work, right? Yeah, that one's difficult, and you and your people have problems with that too. But
I don't understand how people screw up there.
Yeah, that one. I don't know. It's weird to me too. That should put in the comment. I mean, because I know most Pokemon. Sometimes I'll be there going like, I know what that Pokemon that evolves into. I just can't think of the name offhand because especially because you're asking me at the wrong time of day. I used all my brain power. I'm like that after I get off work. Like, I can't form sentences.
I completely understand you.
Sure, at school it's like your brain is elsewhere, but yeah. But yeah, the 800 and what are we up to? 809. What we're up to now?
Oh my god!
I don't know if that includes the ones we know so far. I don't think it does actually. Yeah, Melmetal is number 809.
Oh wow!
That's as far as the official Pokédex goes. We still have obviously the starters, Wooloo.
We gotta hit 1K.
Oh, I don't think it'll hit 1K. We're definitely gonna hit over 900 after this, I think.
No,
But it might be more if you. Well, that's something I was thinking about the other day. Was like if I really wanted to go for a full shiny Pokédex. I mean, there's some shinies I simply can't get yet because they're locked or not available.
Right.
You have to go for the different forms of Pokemon, like say Gastrodon, because it has 2 different color versions.
Right.
Both of its pre-evolution and evolution. Then there's Combee, because it can only be shiny in the female form, or I should say, only evolves in the Vespiquen in female form. So you got to have some of those.
That's crazy.
The pigeon Pokemon. That's terrible. I cannot think of the name now. Let's look at pigeon.
Starly.
No, that's Starly. Oh my god, pigeons. A little bit of live googling. Don't worry about it. It's Pidove, which then evolves into Tranquil, which then evolves into Unfezant. That's the one I couldn't think of. Unfezant looks different between the male and female types.
And which one of those is shiny?
Well, they both can be shiny. So I'm saying if you want to complete your Pokédex, you need to have... I mean, shiny Pokédex, you probably have to have both of those versions.
Oh my god.
Which then means I have to have shiny versions of both the original Cantonian and the Alolan versions of those Pokemon.
Oh my god.
And if I want to have all the unknown as shinies, that's going to take a long time too.
And you're dedicated to doing it.
I mean, yeah, I do have... Actually, I completed essentially my shiny decks of the... I cannot think of the name now. It's terrible. Salandit and Salazzle. That's only female.
Oh,
Salazzle,
shoot.
Which I did find and actually recorded on my channel. Go check that out.
Link will be in the description below, just so I can make Picanjo look.
So I mean, so to do all the shinies of a Pokédex might take a long time. Because I didn't even mention Vivillon, the butterfly one from Gen 6.
Okay.
That was because there's at least 16 and then like 2 more. If you want shinies, oh my god, that might be a long time.
But it's okay because Picanjo's gonna do it all on his channel, right, Picanjo?
Yeah, I guess so.
Now that I said it, yeah, you kind of.
I'm trying to figure out. I wonder if I can breed the unknown. They probably can't be bred. They have to be, because they're probably they're not an A group. Like all the baby Pokemon aren't in A groups. A hard one to do is, well, kind of hard to do is Jinx, because Smoochum can't breed. You have to breed a Jinx to get Smoochum. And then
Right.
you have to evolve, like especially doing IVs, you then have to evolve the Smoochum into Jinx and then breed it.
Oh
So,
my
well, Pichu,
god.
you can't do that either. Yeah, yeah. There's of course. I'm not sure if I have a shiny Smoochum as I think about it. I probably do because in X and Y they show up as hordes, so that's a way. I've got like 4 or 5 shiny Vanillites because they keep showing up in horde battles when I was EV training.
That's one of my favorite Pokemon.
Yeah, it's a cool one. I think it's fun.
It's fun. I like Vanillux.
Yeah,
Reminds me of that ice cream cone I get from the
that's right. You had
trucks.
that and picks up Vanilla. I says Vanillix. That was fun to hear.
Speaking of Pixelmon, we're gonna be covering that soon. Thanks, Picanjo. I totally
Oh, no
just signed you
problem.
up. I don't know when, but we'll do it eventually.
We'll do it.
Yeah, it'll
Yeah,
be me, Picanjo, and Emma.
the mod version. That's a bit involved, and I have you gotta do a lot of vanilla stuff before you can get far enough. I gotta get more resources.
And then you're focused on getting wood rather than getting another Pokemon.
Well, that's just it. There's so many Pokemon running around, and they're high battle. Sometimes they jump at me like, "Oh no, they're battling me." I can't.
Run, 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 run.
I can't always run from battle too. They're like 3 times my level.
And then they just absolutely destroy your Turtwig, and you gotta go back to the Pokemon Center.
Gotta go back.
Oh boy, that game is so unbalanced, but it's fun.
Yeah, it's more fun than I thought it was gonna be. Kind of nice to try it out.
Yeah, man, we gotta have a series. We're gonna try to work it out with Emmatronics. Emmatronics, if you ever watch this far into this video,
If you watch this far,
please respond to the DMs. Anyway. Oh man, we have so many Minecraft servers. I have 4
yeah,
for just my Discord.
yeah, that's a lot still.
But JC's doing it. Shout out to JC. He's willing to host it, all of it. So I'm just
All
like,
of it.
all right, whatever. But I think we hit the end here. We're at the 50-minute mark of the hour,
Oh man,
and
we've
Picanjo
been
has to go
talking
to
about
Target.
anything that long.
Yeah, we have.
Lots of Pokemon in Minecraft.
And weed.
Oh yeah, I forgot we touched on that.
Oh boy,
Probably a good spot though.
it's good. But thank you so much, Mr. Picanjo, for joining me for this year's Chilidogcast, because that's how consistent I am. No, I honestly want to be consistent more. I'll ask you when we're done recording this. For the next time we can do something like this. But this is fun. I love doing this.
Yeah.
This is always
Thanks,
entertaining. But thank you so much for joining, Mr. Picanjo. You can catch all of the stuff we talked about in this video in the description below, depending on where you watch this. He makes great content, great voice actor, and honestly, he is Discord's father, so
Okay.
honestly, he's like fatherly figure.
Aw.
Once I look at YouTube, at his YouTube channel, it's like, it feels like my dad's playing Minecraft. No offense. No, but you know more than my dad does. But that's pretty good, man. That's pretty good. Catches Pam's Harvest Craft that he made in 2017 or 2018. That one just sticks out to me. Somehow, I don't know. That's crazy. But thanks for joining me, Mr. Picanjo. Honestly,
Oh, thanks for having me.
make sure to hit like, or I don't know. You can hit dislike. I don't care. Do what you want.
Helps him either way, actually. He gets engagement out of it.
Yeah, I just look at the impression number. I don't care about good engagement.
I don't know that's a video, but I got a lot of views.
That ass. But thanks for joining. We'll see you all next time.
Bye.
But I don't know. You do an outro, Picanjo. It's your turn.
Chili dog.
That's the intro.
I mean, chili dog out.
Chili dog out.
I got to get ready to go do a few other things myself.
That's right. You gotta catch that Deoxys at Target.